downtown New Orleans. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store between the Austin Desperados taking on the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And able to get this out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And this will wind up the Saints' first down as he gets it up past the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's complete. It's Okuegbunam.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's pulled in by Brooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Desperados are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. in trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now...
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Under pressure, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
That one complete till again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Motion left, Cup.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Motion left, Cup.
2nd and 3. He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Brooks is into the end zone. Touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
One of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Motion left, Cup. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. The throw's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Complete to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings them second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Lockett. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Second and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because The entire game he's been under siege. I don't care.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And some strong running. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and run here with Brooks, and he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets them 15 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Alberto, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Desperados continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Olave over the middle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st down.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
A handoff running left, Brooks.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now a give to Brooks running right.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And that is no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Desperados offense and running back Jonathan Brooks set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They'll drop to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. Johnson's got it complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here comes Brooks. Taken down at the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They'll run right here with Brooks.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to the fullback hand. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Dances by him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Here we go. Watch